discussion and possible scheduling of study session on the Wildomar Planning and Zoning map that will be adopted on July 1st. I have a couple of people who want to speak. The first one is Sharon Meyer.
I'm doing a very good job. Lot to learn. But one of my questions is, on the planning and zoning map, if we're going to use the one that the round table spent over 3 years on, we're going to adopt that one, use that one. I myself forgot what it looked like. Could it publicly be displayed so that we can see what's on it and remember what all that stuff was on there? And if we're not going to use that one, how soon will the new one be displayed for us to see what's going on? Those are my main questions that I have here, because if you're not going to adopt that one, the properties in Wildomar, what are we going to be? Of the map that Riverside is using, or of the one that we have worked on for 3 years, or of a new one that's going to be on display? Where are we at with our zoning and planning on those maps? That was the only thing I have on here, and thank you very much.
Thank you, Sharon. Also, I have something from Gary Andre who wants to speak on this.
The new zoning map was approved at the end of last year, so that's something council needs to approve. Having an issue, I've been dealing with Marianne on a few issues with trails. Will trails be pulled into this all on the first? Because there are a few minor changes where we need to review those. That's what I need to ask. Just real minor.
Well, whatever's in effect on the first will take effect when it's adopted by the council at that time. Now, if there needs to be some changes, or if there have been some changes, then it will be that.
Okay.
Day one, we get what's there. And then we go from there.
That's good.
John, if somebody might want to comment on this.
Mr. Wayne, would you be making comments on where those copies?
Yes, Council-elect. The county adopted a general plan amendment to the Wildomar area in January of this year, and so that then would change certain designations essentially along the I-15 corridor for Wildomar. Other than that, the other land use designations for the general plan would be in effect, the ones that were not affected by that general plan amendment. That general plan amendment also set new policies for mixed-use development, redesignated certain circulation element roads as secondary and collector, and also amended the trails plan. And so when the city adopts the county's general plan, if it does on July 1st, those will be in effect. Now, it is our understanding that the county has not revised its mapping to include those redesignations that it adopted. Now, these are general plan land use designations, not zoning designations. Those are two different things. And I will be meeting with the county on Friday to go over those issues.
Sure. Gary, could we get copies of those and then the latest version, the adopted version, and have it placed in the library?
Actually, I have requested those, and hopefully I will be able to pick them up on Friday.
Okay, so if the chairman's pleasure, the public can be directed to go to the library shortly and they can take a look at those plans.
Sounds like a good plan to me. But now we're going to continue on this whole thought about whether we benefit from having a study session going over what the plan says and what it looks like, open to the public, study session. Any discussion on that? Okay. Yes, I was thinking of maybe a Saturday, just for a few hours. The plan could be laid out there ourselves, and probably come look at it and see, refresh our minds as to what this thing looks like and what we are buying on July 1st. Is there anyone else other than that's interested in this?
I don't think a study session at this time is going to lead to a big benefit. I think having the map posted is a great idea.
We're running out of time. I don't want to make changes to something that took 3 years to put together in 30 days.
Well, well, one thing,
We will be acting as a policy-making body on any development projects that haven't made it to the Board of Supervisors. Now, if everybody doesn't understand the general plan, the land use designation, the zoning, the overlays, all that, how is this body going to make intelligent decisions? Either people need to get, if they don't understand it, they better get educated prior to July 1st, or you're going to be sitting up here making decisions without good basic knowledge, which isn't a good thing to do. So is your concern, Bob, is to go over this, make sure that everybody on the council understands the basic the basic elements of a general plan, because there's 7 elements. Not that anything's going to change on this, but if we're going to be making these decisions, if there's one council that don't understand this, and I don't know what that status is because I haven't spoken with anybody, but is that kind of your idea?
That's my idea. I'm not intending to change it because that should go through the process. Myself, I know that I want a refresh on myself, and I want to make sure I fully understand what this thing says. We are already meeting on the 12th, on a Thursday.
How about the 7th?
The 7th, actually, I was going to bring up later, we will have a group at the senior center, but we could do it after that, it's 10 to 2.
Anthony? Or anything?
I'm going to say it's
3 to 5.
3 to 5. I think what we're going to have to help us on this might be a question.
I don't think we need to go into a real in-depth discussion of the whole general plan, just what the amendment was, and how it came about, why it came about, so everybody can understand that, the changes. So I'd like to suggest that maybe Stan could do this for us.
Stan's not
He's
here.
real
Yeah,
good.
yes, it's right there.
Well, I know Stan originally told me he wouldn't be available the first Saturday in June. Any comment on that?
He's not going to be available Father's Day weekend.
Who's there?
I'm available except for the weekend of Father's Day.
So that could be, we'd be available this Saturday then. Which,
We're looking at the 7th of June.
right.
Yeah.
Not Father's Day weekend, that's the weekend before.
Okay. So, what about 3 to 5 on, he raised his hand.
Is that again?
Okay. The Arrowhead Credit Union Building, which is located in the Stater Brothers Shopping Center in Wildomar. Do we know the address by any chance?
Next to the can, and Figaro's Pizza, across from Lake Harbor.
We'll get that address and have it posted on the websites. So, okay, I guess that's, is there a motion?
I motion we meet on Saturday, June 7, 2008, from 3 to 5, to go over the general plan.
Is there a second?
I'll second
All those in favor? Opposed? Okay, motion passes, and the address is 36100 Hidden Springs Road, Suite C.
It doesn't actually say Arrowhead Credit Union up there, but well Center.
It says well center.
Well Center. Just go to and look.
I guess we could put a map on the outside and people would tell.
Joan, do we need an agenda? Does this have to be posted?
Oh, yeah.
Because you will have all 5 council members
Yes.
there?
Yes, and I will not be able to be there, but we will send Tom Jackson, hey, not Tom Jackson. And he ultimately will be the person to see, so we'll send him, that'll be a good experience.
Okay, Motion carries.